time. So what inspired you to be an actress?
The passion for acting, the modeling life and everything. But to be honest, I didn't plan. That was, to be honest, I didn't plan.
Okay.
I was like, it started as modeling, and then I took a part in a video clip as a dancer. And then the singer who was working, he was in contact with the Bollywood director, and there was opportunity they were searching for a lady to become a police officer for this movie scene, like in 24 hours. And then he phoned me, he gave me the invitation, and then I accepted. That's how it started. But
so it's about who you knew. Or he knew you.
Yes. To be honest, that's what happened.
Okay, that's good. That's impressive, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Almost got it wrong again. That's okay. Thank you for being here.
That's all right.
All right, so I've got my first question for you, basic. What inspired you to get into acting?
Oh gosh, okay. I've wanted to be an actor ever since I was probably about 6 years old.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I remember there was an audition that my mum took me to, and it was for a Cocoa Pops commercial. And I didn't realise that I just thought it was some fun activity that we were going to go and do. No idea that it was part of the acting world or that it was going to be, or that this was an audition. And I got the role. I was in the Cocoa Pops commercial, and I just remember saying to my mum, I was like, "Oh, I really want to do that again. Can we come back tomorrow?" And she basically said to me that that's not how it works. This is acting. This is what you have to do to get there, and it's a very, very hard journey. And no matter how many people told me it was impossible, I just wouldn't budge. I just kept going.
Good.
So I've kind of felt it in my bones.
As you should. How do you prepare for your auditions or your roles?
To be honest, first I had to calm down.
Okay.
I had to calm down because I started freaking out, scary, like, oh my God, I'm gonna acting. But I took serious.
Okay.
I took the opportunity serious. I started watching document video how the police behave, how they behave in danger scene, or because by that moment I just knew I was a police officer. I didn't know nothing else. I didn't receive a script. I didn't receive nothing. So I had to research how police officers in UK behave, because it's completely different. I have been brought up. I was born in Brazil. I grew up in Brazil. So police officers in Brazil, the way they deal with situations is very different the way police officers in UK. As an example, in Brazil, police officers are allowed to use guns. In UK, we don't see that. No, we don't. So it's something like different. Yes.
All right, what's been your favorite role to date?
All of it, I have to say, but I still remember. I like challenge.
Okay.
I love challenge. My favorite one was the one that I was a police. Yes, that one was my favorite, and the second one when I was a lawyer. Yes, I was a lawyer, and I had a script to memorize in 1 hour.
Like an entire script?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
Did you manage to?
Not the way they wanted, of course not. But I was able to put in my own words, and deliver the act what they wanted. Not because I have been booked to be like a secretary, like just be behind the computer, pretend I was typing while the main actor was in scene. It was for me just to be like.
Yeah.
But when the director saw me, the way I was dressed and everything, they said, no. He changed. He said, no. You're gonna be the solicitor, and this is your scripture. read it.
In 1 hour.
Yes.
Not that much time.
No. Then he say, give me. That's why I say. That's why I think that's what stay with me, because I love challenge.
Okay.
And then I say, okay, fair enough.
So what do you do to calm down if you're, panicking?
I remember there was nothing I could do to calm myself down. I was like, oh, okay, there we go. I just understood the scene. I asked, what do you want me to deliver? What was the situation? Because that's the thing. When you accept to work with Bollywood production, they kept into the last minute everything very private. Very, hide everything.
Okay. Yeah.
So then I was able to catch up with the director and say, like, what is the situation? What is the situation? Or what is the information you are allowed to share with me? What as far you can go. Then I remember the scene was like the main actor was a big name in India. Yes.
Okay. What has been your favorite role to date?
Oh, that's a hard one. I loved Lady Macbeth. I played her when I was sort of in my early days, and I went to my Shakespeare school. But I did love. There's a character called Dr. Ahmed, and she was a ghost hunter, but she was very quirky and really bright and bubbly, and she just came up with all these really long-winded words. Kind of like a scientific version of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, okay.
So I just remember having to memorize all these really unusual words in like huge chunks of monologues.
Yeah.
But her character was so much fun, just being an Indian version of a ghost hunter, just trying to suss out all these spirits with this weird contraption.
Yeah.
And it was a scary one as well, so I absolutely love the horror side of things sometimes.
Okay.
So it was, it definitely ticks many, many boxes. So I'd love to play something like her again.
All right.
Yeah.
Horror specifically, or
horror thriller, something funny. I'm good with comedy. I've got some funny bones. So
okay.
yeah,
I see it.
Yeah. What you like? Excuse me. What you did? Remember conversation? Even though it wasn't in the script. Remember your conversation? You did the opposite. Now, excuse me, you are doing it. That's how it's
good.
Yeah, that's what I kind of behave. Then as he's a perfection, of course, he's go along. He went along, and then the scene. Then we were able to deliver what I wanted with half of the script. To be honest, less than half of the script. What they want me to say was improved by acting with the body language. So that's how it starts. Like when you need to feel the scene. You need to understand the context of the situation.
And then it's okay. It is better when it's all natural.
It is.
It flows nicer. It's not obvious acting. Do you method act? That was a question.
Do you answer?
Do you method act? Like you put yourself into the mindset of the characters that you play.
Always.
Okay. Is it hard to snap out of it?
That's what was saying. This is what I was trying to say, like since the beginning. It's very important for you to understand what the director wants from you, and also study what is the environment, what's the situation, what they want from you.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I can jump from the one that I was a lawyer for my last one that was Sophia, a waitress. That was hard for me. The waitress. Because what they want me like it's something simple, like just clean the glass and everything. But what they wanted, the director wanted was more position with the hand and everything, because they want like more like
like meticulously planned.
Exactly. That is not like acting and stay in the scene. This was like more being in the scene, but
very staged.
But outside the scene, exactly.
Okay.
So that is like even though I believe when you watch the scene, you would say like, that's simple. Just just do it now. That was very difficult for me to do. I still remember that was very, very difficult.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you weren't to be acting right now, what else do you think you would be doing? Creatively and not.
I like to dance. I'm still doing what I like. I'm dancing. I'm a dancer. I'm studying university, so I'm gonna be able to fill up my big dream, which is to work in the tourism industry. So, but in the meantime, I believe like acting, there is no age group. You can adapt yourself, in the industry. So I believe I'm gonna carry this with me for anywhere I go.
Okay, cool. And last question.
Yes.
You win. Okay. Last question.
Go for it.
What are your favorite movies or TV shows to watch when you're feeling drained, or if you just want
energy?
Yeah.
Don't judge me, please.
I promise.
Friends.
Yes, I watched that too.
I love Friends.
I love Friends.
Doesn't matter. It's like on the 19th. I don't care. We are 2025. We're soon 2026. I don't mind. It's like Friends is something like it. I still learn a lot. I use Friends to learn how to speak English, and then how it is. So every time I'm a bit down, I want to just take my mind away. I just go for Friends.
Watch Friends. Okay, that's good. It's been fun to interview you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to meet you. I love to meet you. Thank you. I hope I fill up your answers, like all your doubts. I hope you can, follow your dream, your path, because you are young. There is a lot of opportunity. I believe you are in the right place at the right time. It's a win-win game for you.
Okay.
Young, in London, with ambition, with a lot of opportunity, surround the right people. So just don't stop until you achieve what you want. Okay. And please, the last advice, which is important. I say that to you, but I say that to myself too. Don't just ignore all the negative voice from outside, but most of important from inside as well. It's called self-sabotage. Ignore that and go for it.
Dream role.
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Yeah, if I could play any role in my entire career, it would be a real Catwoman.
Okay.
The next one.
I feel like that would suit you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Who's your favorite one, the Halle Berry one or the Zoe Kravitz Catwoman?
Do you know, I like everybody's style of Catwoman. The films, on the other hand, are slightly different. I've yet to see something that holds a candle to Eartha Kitt.
Oh.
I thought she was amazing of how the character kind of came out. But film-wise, I think Tim Burton's Catwoman in Batman Returns is the one that's closest to the comic books that I find has suited it. But I love every attempt at Catwoman. I think they've all been great in their own right.
I love Catwoman.
Thank you. Yeah, I'd love to be. It's the first South Asian Catwoman. So we've had mixed race and we've had white. So I'd love to be the Asian side, the Asian flair. In it.
Yeah, it would be.
If that's the case, if it's something that you have to do.
Yeah.
And just try and don't take yourself so seriously. The world isn't ending.
Okay.
If you need a rest, you need a rest. But I think that's very important. And just to, your nutrition is important.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, make sure you're eating well, make sure that you're getting into the gym, your fitness levels are up, make sure that your mental health is good. Try and stay in environments that nurture what you love, whether that's on your own or in a group of people that you find resonate with you. Try not to stay around people who will either put you down or just naysayers. Just get rid of them. I think that's the biggest part, is that if you can surround yourself with like-minded people, even if it's the smallest amount of time a week, just do it. And find things that you love. I think whenever you like something, it brings out that really wonderful feeling of, oh yeah, I can do this. Yeah, it's possible, because you're doing it as you're sitting there right now. So there's no one can take that away from you.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you.
So when I get a script, I read it 3 times to see if I like what it's giving. The first time I read it is just to take in the story. The second time I read it is from my point of view, so as me, as Serena. And then the third time I read it is through the character that I've been given, through their point of view.
Okay.
So I get a good understanding of just the general audience, then myself as someone who's interested in the story, and then from the character's point of view, I can figure out where they're coming from.
Okay.
After that, I read the script over and over and over again. It probably comes about to 250, 300 times to get my lines in. Once they're in there, I develop a set of circumstances and just play with the character from there. So
just to get into that mindset.
Yeah, it's more of, we have to create the world. So if you're constantly thinking about the lines and who's saying what and where you're going and what you're doing as you go, that's a very big distraction for me personally.
Okay.
So I think that if you get your lines in as quickly as possible, then everything else is just playtime.
Okay.
It's all like the lines are the hard work.
Yeah.
Because you've got to retain that information.
Yeah.
And once you get there, it's all playground fun. It's trying to explore what that character will do in that circumstance, what your colleagues and your other cast members are going to be doing. And so sometimes you get things that come along slowly but surely. Throughout rehearsal process, things change sometimes. But then you also have to remember that the directors and the writers will have given you a certain amount of things that have to stay in that character, in that script.
Yeah.
So some things are set and some things you can play with. And I think just retaining the lines is so important first, and then you can play with costumes and makeup and hair and mannerisms, and, you know, do they eat certain food? Do they have a dislike of certain smells? Like what are the 5 senses giving you? And you sort of build it very slowly, or at least I do, from there. And then you can have fun and experiment with improv, and it just kind of goes through that motion.
That's good. I've heard that a lot. Do you method act?
Without realising it, I was trained in both method and Meisner, so I can extract from both. Okay. And I've noticed that no matter what we do, I think a lot of the time we still use some form of method, because there are so many emotions that you have to hand. Yeah. And I think a lot of us have been through so many similar things that we can either relate to a character, or we've actually been through the exact same way. So you're doing one or the other, but either way you're going to be drawing from something of your own experience, otherwise your emotion wouldn't be there. So I think method is probably my first choice, just because I feel like it helps me embody so many different aspects of a character. But then there is pure just imagination, and you can bring in so many different little things that are just fun, and you've just figured that one out.
Either way, it's just
everything is coming from here, from here. So if it's not real for you, then it's not going to be real for anyone. And I think
they can tell when they okay.
So yeah, drawing from your own emotion. I think in some form, anything that we do as actors is some form of method. Okay. Yeah.
2 more questions.
Okay.
Second to last question. What has been your hardest role or character to play?
I would say that's a tough one, because I think in some form each character has been something I've loved.
Okay.
Probably what was the most taxing as an artist, I think, was the Cinder tour I did, that was a couple of years ago, and it was one of the stepsisters, but they had made it so that the Asian community in the UK could relate to it. And I think that was the heaviest character work I had to do.
Okay.
So I don't think I've ever found a role particularly difficult. I've always enjoyed. It's an irony because I love the hard work of being in those situations and developing character in rehearsal after rehearsal.
Yeah.
So, but I think the most taxing prep-wise and just movement and singing and everything was that one tour. We were travelling around the whole of the UK. There were many stops. We were on the road, and it was just it was amazing. It was such a beautiful community to be a part of at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that was the most exhausting, but in a really wonderful way.
Because you enjoyed it.
Role that I've done.
Okay, that's good. It's good you enjoyed it. Yeah. Okay, last question.
Yeah.
What is your go-to movie or TV show to watch? You can pick multiple, but your favorites.
Ooh. If I had to pick a favourite film, I'll always watch The Labyrinth.
Ooh, okay.
And
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's a cult classic. It's David Bowie and it's Jim Henson, and it's just I've watched that ever since I was probably about 4 years old, and I've always loved it. So anytime I'm feeling like, I don't know what to watch, I'll just pop that on in the background.
Okay.
But I think from a learning point of view, and some of the best films that I've seen, Heat is one of them. It's I think the context of how they filmed it and the dialogue is a really good one to use as a tool for actors.
Okay.
If you've not seen it, I think that's a really good one to study. And then just for pure enjoyment, I love watching anything that's got thriller aspects to it. Like I love Silence of the Lambs. I love those psychological thrillers that they've come up with. But I'm also a massive comic book fan.
Comic book
fan, yeah. So anything, the DC world, Marvel world, sort of prior to COVID, I would say, in my opinion, that I relate to the most and I absolutely love. So I'll be watching Batman every single time it comes out. I love all of the Marvel films, the Avengers, Spider-Man, all of those.
Do you prefer Marvel or DC?
I genuinely love both of them so much in their own way, because I think DC is so dark and gritty and isn't made for children. It's a weird one. I think the youth in me can appreciate the fun, and the adult in me can really appreciate the darkness that's in that. Whereas I feel like Marvel is it's still heavy, but it's not, I think children, it's more adapted to family friendly. Yeah. So it's in comparison to the comics. Definitely. I mean, the Marvel comics are pretty heavy, and I've read a lot of them. But for the two aspects of DC and Marvel, there are a lot more Marvel characters to play with. But my dream role being Catwoman is definitely a DC character. Okay. So I couldn't choose. You can't ask me. I love both, for sure.
Got it. But, okay. It's been fun interviewing you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
It's nice to meet you.